Hey everybody, that Kaiju Legends here, and I'm back from G-Fest, obviously, as you can see. And this video is just going to be a short recap, sort of my experience at G-Fest, and also go over, my purchases. So, I will say, this G-Fest has been the best one yet, honestly. Honestly, I have a lot of you guys to thank for it. I met a lot of you guys while I was at G-Fest, and it was really awesome being able to interact and meet each and every one of you. And I just want to thank everyone who, both came up and said hi, as well as attended the Zone Fighter premiere in the film festival and the Kaiju filmmaking panel. Those were both tons of fun, and I'm super glad that I got to do those. And hopefully next year will be even better. So to quote Diego Doom, that was all absolutely fantastic. The special guests that were all at G-Fest were amazing. If you don't know, Akira Takarada was there, Bin Furuya, who was the original Ultraman suit actor, Linda Miller from King Kong Escapes, and tons of others. And it was fantastic being able to see them. I saw Takarada and Furuya in 2012, I believe, which was the last time they came. It was also my first or second G-Fest. I don't remember which one, but yeah. So that was awesome being able to see them. This year I actually went to the Pickwick for one of the movies that they were showing. As you may know, Friday and Saturday night at G-Fest they'll show a movie at the Pickwick Theater, usually when it relates to some of the special guests. And Friday night I went and saw King Kong Escapes, since Akira Takarada and Linda Miller were both there, and they were both two of the stars of that movie. It was awesome having them introduce the movie. And if you haven't been to the Pickwick for one of the movie showings that they've done, I would definitely recommend doing that, because that was a great time. Everyone's clapping and cheering at everything going on. Even at the title sequences, someone's name will pop up and everyone will cheer for it. It's fantastic. So I guess you want to see what I got at G-Fest, and this year I went pretty light, I suppose, on purchases. I wasn't really all too interested in going around the dealer's room for hours and hours searching, but I did, take a couple looks around just to see what there was, and I did pick up a few things. So first off, I was really shocked at what I saw at G-Fest. In total, I saw 3 of these guys, and if once I show what the figure is, you're going to be quite surprised. I picked up a second Zone Fighter figure. Yeah, and this is still sealed in the box and everything. And this was for only $50. And if you know how rare these guys are these days, I've only ever seen one for a reasonable price, and that was the one that I bought originally for the Zone Fighter series, which was for $100 from some Amazon seller. This one was for $50, and I snatched it up pretty quick. And then I saw another one from another dealer that was at $125, I believe, and then Saturday and Sunday, this guy was restocked from the dealer that I bought him from for $50 once again. So yeah, that was an interesting purchase, definitely. Not sure what I'm going to do with him yet, but a figure like that for such a cheap price, I just had to pick up another one. Yeah, so that was that. And then as you may know, this year Bluefin Distributions actually had a booth at G-Fest this year, and if you were lucky, you may have gotten to pick up one of these guys. They sold out very quickly on Friday, but you were able to reserve them because they overnighted more of them, and I reserved one, just so I wouldn't have to deal with shipping and stuff, but plus I wanted to get one as soon as possible, because I've been looking forward to this for a long time. And it is the SH Monster Arts 2001 GMK Godzilla. I've been waiting for this figure, mainly just because the 2001 design is one of, if not my favorite Godzilla design of all time. And I feel like I've been pretty lucky with, sort of the joint issues that people have been encountering with this. The only issue that I have is sometimes the the neck will pop off, but if I move it by the base here, it doesn't usually seem to be a problem. But yeah, no problems with the hand joints or the tail at all. So yeah, overall extremely happy that I was able to get this guy at G-Fest. So yeah, so my final two purchases I got on Sunday before I left to come back home, and I got them from the same dealer, and was able to bargain a bit to bring the price down. And I'll show the I guess lesser, if you want to call it that, of the two figures that I bought first. It is the Ultraman X DX Tsurugi Demaga, and yeah, so I've been unfortunately having to skip out on most of the latest DX figures like Gorgon, I can never remember her name, Demaga, Griza, all those that have been coming out, and I want to get back into those because I love the DX figures just because of the larger scale and the much better detail compared to the normal Spark dolls. So yeah, glad that I was able to get this guy. I may get a second one at some point to customize into a normal Demaga because frankly the Spark doll Demaga, the 5-inch one, is very underwhelming to say the least. Yeah, so Tsurugi Demaga. And the figure that I got with him is something that I've been contemplating getting for quite a while, and needless to say, I'm very happy with this. So, along with Tsurugi Demaga, I picked up u-killersaurus. Yep, the big, bulky figure from Ultraman Memes and the Ultra Bros. I've been thinking about getting this guy for ages now, probably years at this point, because u-killersaurus is one of my all-time favorites shoujo designs, honestly, like right up there with Dorohorse is one of my favorites. And online you can hardly find this guy for a decent price anymore. You can barely even find him by himself like this. I'm not entirely sure if this is the tagged release or the Toys Dream Project release. I believe it's the tagged release based on the slightly brighter colors, but I got him paired with Tsurugi Demaga for a bit of money off by buying them both together, and I'm quite happy with him. He's a very big, awesome figure, and I'm very glad that I finally got a u-killersaurus. Yeah, but so that's all that I got from G-Fest really this year. Well, okay, there is one more thing. So I almost forgot to mention, like I said in the announcements video, I had a secret project that I was going to premiere at the amateur film contest at G-Fest. Yeah, and that actually won an award for it, so that was really awesome. So every year I've entered something in the film contest now has won an award, so that's really awesome. Yeah, so I'm just really glad that I got to get another award for the secret project, which will probably be releasing sooner, maybe, while I edit all the panel videos and stuff together. I may release the secret project onto YouTube as well as the G-Fest screening of it, which went over amazingly. Thanks to everyone that said they absolutely loved it, by the way. Yeah, so that's about it for my G-Fest recap and haul. So enjoy the coming G-Fest videos for the next couple of days. So there's the Zone Fighter premiere, plus the Q&A that happened afterwards in one video. The Kaiju filmmaking panel will be going up after that. The secret project going up soon, and the screening of the secret project. So yeah, look forward to all those. And yeah, now I'm gonna get to work on episode 8 of Zone Fighter. So almost done with that. So see ya.